Good morning, everybody. We are in the SCCF Nature Center hiking trails. So come along, we're going to take a walk out here and see what we can find. The first thing I'm noticing out here is everything is marked. So that's a good thing. And they have, it's a map of where we are. Let's see where we are. We are right there. We're going to go this way, this way, this way, this way. I want to go up to that tower. It says there's a tower here. Let's go up and see what we can find. They tell me we can see bobcats, otters, alligators, an assortment of all kinds of birds out here. And I told them that we will not see an alligator, a bobcat, or otters, or any other animal, because no matter where I go, they seem to disappear. But let's hope we get lucky. There's another sign where we are. There's a path going that way. There's a path going this way. I think we should go this way. Very windy day, as you can see. Everything is blowing. It looks like there was a road through there at one time. A little bit of marsh. Oh, there's a little sign about Marsh Management. Historically, firefighters produced by lightning used to burn large areas of Sanibel every 3 to 6 years. These periodic fires had a dramatic impact on the island's natural communities by maintaining grassy marsh, savanna, and cabbage palm habitats. So I do know that they do a lot of prescribed burns on the island. This sign is Brazilian pepper. Brazilian pepper was an ornamental plant introduced to the island back in the 40s or 50s, I believe. And within 10 years, it had completely taken over all the marshland. And all the natural plants were dying off. So they started a program to eliminate Brazilian pepper, and according to that sign, at one time this entire area was nothing but the Brazilian pepper trees. And now, of course, they've gotten them all cut down, or I don't know where they plant, bushes, trees, I don't know what. Anyhow, they've pretty much gotten them all removed, and they have teams on the island that go out and search for that plant. And if you have one on your property, you have to cut it down. You're responsible to have it taken and removed. And I'm sure they come all through these areas and every once in a while and look for them. Here's another one of them signs, and when I come to these, it feels like the Wizard of Oz with a scarecrow going, some people go this way and some people go that way. Well, we're going to go this way. This is nice. Nice little boardwalk for us. And there is boardwalk over there. Let's go see what that is. I see a canoe. Oh, I see a bridge. Let's see where we are. Oh, there we are. a nice little view of the river. A little spot you could sit down and relax. Okay, this is Suzys Bridge, spanning the water, touching the past, and preparing the future. Alright. Sanibel Island is 12 miles long, and the Sanibel River is 9 miles long. Now you got to remember, we're on an island, and we have a freshwater river in the center of the island, which is very rare, very unusual. And I did a little research to try and see how we managed to get a freshwater river in the middle of a 12-mile island. And they say it's not actually a river, it's a slough. I never get that word right. Anyhow, and I tried to see how it was formed. And there's 2 or 3 different ideas on how it was formed. Can you see the butterflies? There's a lot of them out here. There were 2 or 3 different ideas, and they said that originally, as the island was forming, some of the beach sand pushed up in the air on some sections, and some of it got washed out behind it, and it became a low area and formed into the freshwater river. Is that true? Is that exactly what it is? I don't know. Look it up. What have we got here? Okay, we have found the tower. It's pretty high. All right, let's go up. Let's go up. And tower was rebuilt in 2001 to honor the 50 years of marriage of Jack and Sally Reed. Well, thank you, Jack and Sally Reed. I also noticed there was a chair back there with their name on it, a seat. There's seats down there. Keep going up. Ooh. Circular staircase. All right, up we go. You can get quite the view from up here, huh? You can see the river down there. Goes around this way. You just barely see the water. There's houses back there. One way down that way. Certainly is a fantastic view. As far as I know, there are 3 of these towers on the island. There's this one in SCCF. There's one owned by a homeowners association, which is private. I can take you to it, but you're not allowed up it. And then the third one that I know of is in Ding Darling. If there's more, I'm sure somebody can write and tell me. Okay, the trail takes us along the river. I don't see anything. I don't hear anything. Just just an airplane or something out in the distance. Well, the one thing, if there are any animals out here, they saw me or will see me long before I see them. There's another butterfly. Well, at least we're seeing something. Apparently we have zebras in here. Let's see what kind of zebras they're talking about. Zebra mussels? Oh, zebra butterflies. I may encounter zebra long-winged butterflies. A female zebra long-wing flies from plant to plant, tasting leaves with their feet, while searching for the right one on which to lay their eggs. The male zebra long-winged may soar in pursuit, following an odor leading to his mate. All right. They have a passion vine leaves, and that's all that they eat. Okay. I haven't seen any gators. Of course, it's hard to really see a whole lot out there. But I also haven't seen any slides where they would pull themselves in or out of the water. I mean, that would be the perfect spot right there. And it looks like it might have been at one time, but there are no footprints or anything in there. Okay, so we do have a little bit of wildlife. Let's see if I can show it to you. My finger pointing right through there. Can you see just the head sticking up? There's a gator sitting right there. Can you see it? You just see his eyes and a little bit of his nose. Doesn't look to be very big. If the water was a little warmer, I'd just wade out there and grab him and bring him in and show you a picture of him. And now I'm sure I'm going to get a lot of people going, "Oh no, don't bother him, don't go out in the water, don't bother the alligator." Well, trust me, I am certainly not going out in that water and chase an alligator. Oh my God. Oh, here we go. Somebody gave us a little seat. We've gone too far to be able to see that gator. And for those of you that aren't familiar with gators and living around gators, this is where they get you, right here. Gators are ambush predators. He will lurk just out of your sight in that water, and all of a sudden he will just charge up here and get you. And trust me, you can't outrun an alligator. So when you see this kind of water, am I saying is there one right in here? No, I don't see one. But when you see this kind of water, you don't wade into it, you don't walk near it. Use a lot of caution. If you're familiar with gators and you're familiar with this kind of stuff, that's fine. But there's so many tourists come down and they see the guys on TV grab them and carry them on their shoulders and stuff. Trust me, you try doing that, he's going to have you for lunch or dinner or breakfast, depending on what time of day it is. Something's moving out there. I didn't see it, but I heard it walking. Could have been anything. Oh, here we go. Look at this sign, our favorite. Mosquitoes. Yeah. Well, here's what I know about mosquitoes. They find you from when you breathe out. You breathe out, they can smell that. It's carbon dioxide, monoxide, right? Carbon dioxide, and they're attracted to humans by the smell of carbon dioxide. Only the female mosquitoes will bite. They use the protein from your blood for laying their eggs. And I don't remember how many eggs they lay at a time. You can look that up, give you something to do, but I believe I read 50,000. I don't remember. That was a lot of eggs at one shot. So, and everybody goes, oh, I'd like to get rid of all the mosquitoes. Well, the mosquitoes lay millions and millions of eggs out here in the water, and all the baby fish eat the eggs and the larvae when they start to hatch. The mosquito egg turns into a larvae, which swims around in the water. I'm sure there's a name for it. And the fish eat it. And they love it. And I believe mosquito eggs, they have to be in water to hatch. And if it dries out, they can live. That egg can stay viable for a long, long time until it floods again. Such as if you laid an egg in a little tiny mud puddle and everything dried out, and then in the spring it rained and it fills up with water again, that egg could hatch. So they are a pain, but they're a necessity to the environment, to ecology. Alrighty, thanks for going on a hike with me today, and thanks for hanging out. And wait a minute, I may not end this video. Let's go see what that is. There's a big sign over there. What does that say? Dusk to dawn. As the sun sets and dusk draws near, the day shift ends and the night shift begins, and the twilight sphinx moths begin to feed on nectar and pollinate the bloom of moonflowers. A colony of zebra longwings, the Florida state butterfly, can be found. There's a mosquito. Can be found hanging from the end of the dead branch, where they remain until dawn. Oh, golly, there went a snake. Did you see that? God, man, that scared me. It was, see if we can see it. Once they get in there, you never see them again. It was a black racer. Oh. All right, let's go back to the car. Anyhow, black racer snake. If you corner it, you go to grab it, it'll bite you. There's no doubt about it. And they have fangs. And it'll hurt, but they're not poisonous. You will bleed. You should go maybe to a doctor and get it disinfected, get a tetanus shot, whatever have you. So leave them alone. But the thing is, they don't want anything to do with you. His main goal right then and there was to get away from me. He saw me, he saw his chance, and he took off. If you're familiar with snakes and you know how to handle them, well, you can catch him behind the head and give him a little kiss on the lips and send him on his way. That's up to you, but I don't mess with him. Alrighty, as I was saying, thanks for hanging out with me today, my little hike, and I will see you on the next video. And as usual, if you haven't, please subscribe. It's free, doesn't cost anything, and I appreciate it. Talk to you guys later. Bye.